You know very well that you have to follow discipline. When you try to follow it, after a few days, you're right back on track where you started. It seems that some psychological force is pulling you behind, keeping you where you are, compromising your dreams. Why are gym memberships underutilized? Why you can't keep your resolutions? Why it seems impossible to master a skill? Why this laziness has been a big issue and a discipline became the biggest challenge. When people are building discipline, they don't understand that they are following unseen enemy. 95% of mind's part is unknown. Only 5% of activities you are conscious of. And these habits are getting formed in the unknown part of the mind. And the people who are influencing this 95% part of their mind, they are making headway in their life. Others are getting stuck. In the 5% of your mind resides your goals, your dreams, your ambitions. In 95% of your mind resides your habits, your conditioning, your emotions. In this very video, I'll suggest 2 ways through which you can influence this unseen but powerful, which is the creator part of your mind, to work on your dreams, to build discipline. Will start with 21 days. Later you can keep up with it. Point number 1, challenge yourself to be disciplined. If you see laziness, guilt, stress, anxiety are low energy emotions, they keep you slow. They keep you where you are. You have to get rid of these lower energy emotions. Don't fight with darkness. We plug on the switch and we put light on. In the same way, if you want to get rid of these emotions, laziness, stress, anxiety, you got to switch on the light of a willpower. Unfortunately, very few people are even aware about this willpower. Willpower is the strongest force in this 5% part of your mind. You can use your willpower to get rid of these emotions. You can use your willpower to create your dreams. As I mentioned about the psychological force in the beginning, and the psychological force has to be overcome psychologically. It's a mind's game. Write it down. Take a pen and paper. Right now, write it down. I am going to follow discipline for next 21 days. I am doing workouts for next 21 days. I am reading a book for next 21 days. And sign it with your own sign. This sign is important because it creates a sense of agreement, a commitment with yourself. And if you are speaking up with a louder voice, 95% of the part you have to influence, and that operates in the emotions. Through the emotions, you think with this 5% part, but you emotionalize with this 95% part. So this is where you are putting emotion behind this statement. I am going to follow. You are using willpower, putting energy behind it. Emotion is nothing but energy in motion. You are writing a statement. I am going to follow discipline for next 21 days. You are influencing part of your mind. Your mind follows your suggestions. If you are emotionalizing with this sentence, then it is influencing your part, which is responsible for building habits. In the morning before bed, you are speaking these sentences out loud with energy, with emotions to yourself. Read these sentences in the morning before bed, your mind will absorb that. And this is the first part of mastering 21 days challenge. Point number 2, imagine yourself as a disciplined person. If you imagine yourself as a lazy person, you will think you are lazy. If you will think you are lazy, then you will create an identity of a lazy person. Once the identity gets created, that's you're lazy. Then you will make choices which are aligned with your identity, getting up late, delaying things, not completing your work. This identity has been created because of your imagination, because of your thoughts. And in this point, we are changing your identity of a disciplined person from the identity of a lazy person. When you are changing your identity, that very time, magic happens. William James said, believe in your belief and your belief will create a fact. If you are imagining yourself as a disciplined person, then gradually you will think you are a disciplined person. After that, you create an identity of a disciplined person, and eventually you will make choices of a disciplined person. For example, getting up early, daring to take action and finishing what you started. Imagination works both ways, against you or for you. If you are imagining it in the wrong way, considering yourself as a lazy person, it will work against you. Imagination can work for you if you imagine yourself as a disciplined person. Because images build identity. Identity causes your thinking and lets you take action according to the images you hold. That is why you have to see yourself as a disciplined person. With 3 following ways, this works wonderfully. 1, no discipline. Here, you are getting to know about discipline, reading articles, interviews of disciplined people, knowing the discipline, that what the discipline is capable of and how discipline can change your life. B, think discipline. In this point, you are thinking where discipline will take you. What changes in your life will happen because of discipline? What things you will accomplish because of discipline? See discipline. Here, you are seeing yourself in your ideal physique. You are seeing yourself mastering your skill. You are seeing yourself accomplishing your things and being empowered and grateful. In this way, if you are influencing your mind, the very mind keeps you stuck where you are, and the very mind can lift you up and take you to the dreams. Use your willpower, use your imagination, and get started. You can easily complete this 21-day discipline challenge. Thank you very much.